to AI check.
AI won't replace thoughtful people. It will expose them. Or, as I like to say, why clarity matters more than AI tools. Let's begin by doing a quick reset on the AI conversation. There's a lot of noise around AI right now. Some people are excited, some people are anxious, some people feel like they're already left behind. And most of the conversation is being driven by extremes. Either AI is going to replace everybody, or if you're not using 10 tools a day, you're obsolete. I want to slow the conversation down because AI isn't actually doing what most people think it's doing. It's not replacing thoughtful people. It's exposing people who never had to think clearly in the first place. Technology doesn't create wisdom. It doesn't create judgment. It doesn't create leadership. It amplifies whatever was already there. And that distinction matters more than most people realize. The real divide is what I call clarity versus confusion. Most AI conversations frame this as a generational issue. Young people get it, older people don't. I don't think that's accurate at all. What I actually see is a divide between two types of people: people with clear judgment and people who relied on busyness instead of thinking. Experience didn't expire. Context still matters. And pattern recognition still matters. Knowing what not to do still matters. Those things take years to develop. AI doesn't replace that. It accelerates it, if it's there. But if clarity isn't there, AI doesn't help automatically. Often, it just makes confusion faster. If your thinking is clear, AI becomes leverage. If your thinking is scattered, AI becomes noise. And a lot of the anxiety I see around AI is really anxiety about clarity, not technology. Let's talk briefly about why more tools make things worse. Most leaders don't need more AI tools. They need fewer decisions. Right now, many leaders feel overwhelmed, not because work increased, but because friction increased. Too many platforms, too many dashboards, too many notifications, too many optimizations. Every new tool promises efficiency. Most of them deliver complexity. That's not progress. That's friction, right? Good systems reduce friction. Bad systems create dependency. And dependency looks like this. I can't think without checking the system. Or I can't decide without running it through another tool. I can't lead without more inputs. AI should simplify leadership, not complicate it. If it doesn't reduce decisions, it's not helping. The fact is, clarity comes before scale. There's something most people get backwards about scale. They think if I scale first, clarity will follow. It's the opposite. Clarity has to come first, or scale just magnifies confusion. AI is a scaling force. It scales thinking, communication, decisions, influence. If those inputs are unclear, you don't get efficiency. You get amplification of noise. This is why some leaders feel worse after adopting AI. Not because the technology failed, but because it revealed unresolved thinking. AI doesn't ask, is this wise? It asks, how fast do you want to go? Direction still matters, and leadership still starts with clarity. Here's a quick real world example. Let me make this practical. I've seen leaders adopt AI in two very different ways. One group uses it to summarize information, draft first passes, organize thinking, remove busy work. Their leadership gets clearer. Another group uses it to avoid decisions, replace judgment, outsource responsibility. What happens? Their leadership erodes. Same technology, very different outcomes. The difference isn't the tool, it's whether clarity existed before the tool showed up. AI doesn't fix leadership gaps, it highlights them. Automation without losing authority? This is where I draw a hard line. Automation should remove friction, not responsibility. The moment leaders outsource judgment, they lose authority. AI can help summarize, draft, organize, accelerate, but it should never replace discernment, accountability, and responsibility. The job of a leader is still to decide. AI can inform decisions, it should never make them. Human leadership still matters. In fact, as systems get more powerful, clear leadership matters more, not less. The real risk for many is dependency, not displacement. I don't think the biggest risk of AI is a job loss, at least not for those who are paying attention. I think it's dependency. When people stop thinking because a system thinks for them, clarity erodes quietly. And when clarity erodes, decisions weaken, culture suffers, leadership collapses quietly and unseen. No headlines, no big failures, just slow decay. The future won't belong to the loudest users of AI. It will belong to the clearest thinkers who know how to direct it intentionally. You see, what's happening is the quiet erosion of thinking. One of the things that concerns me most isn't dramatic failure, it's quiet erosion. When people rely on systems to decide what matters, or frame problems, or prioritize attention, their internal compass weakens over time. Not overnight, not obviously, just slowly. They stop wrestling with ideas. They stop forming judgment. They stop trusting their own discernment. And leadership becomes reactive instead of grounded. This isn't a technology problem, it's a formation problem. Tools shape habits, and habits shape thinking, and thinking shapes leadership. That's why how we use AI matters, not just whether we use it. Put simply, the future rewards clarity. The future doesn't reward volume, it rewards clarity. People who think clearly, speak simply, and build systems that support human judgment. Those are the systems that will be amplified. AI doesn't replace leadership, it exposes it. And that can be a threat or an advantage. That choice still belongs to us. Until next time.